Life has a strange way of testing us. Sometimes it sends small problems, almost invisible ones. Other times, it sends challenges that feel overwhelming. But the most dangerous problems are the ones we choose to ignore. Because when fear is left alone, it doesn't disappear. It grows. It echoes. And one day, it sounds louder than thunder. This story is not just about animals in a forest. It's about us, about the fears we run from, and about the courage we don't realize we already have. Deep inside a vast forest, surrounded by endless green hills and tall, whispering trees, there was a dark cave carved into the side of a mountain. That cave belonged to a rabbit. He wasn't big, he wasn't strong, but he was known throughout the forest for something far more powerful: his kindness. When animals were hungry, he shared. When they were scared, he listened. When they were in trouble, he helped. Over time, the forest learned to trust him. One quiet morning, the rabbit stepped out of his cave as sunlight filtered through the trees. His stomach growled softly. He was tired of eating leaves every single day. He dreamed of something different, something rare. Just once, he thought, I wish I could find a carrot. In that forest, carrots were almost impossible to find. Almost. That day, fate decided to surprise him. Between two rocks, half hidden in the grass, lay a bright orange carrot. The rabbit froze. He blinked, then his heart raced with excitement. Carefully, as if it might disappear, he picked it up. Instead of eating it right there, he smiled to himself. I'll take this home, he thought. I'll enjoy it slowly, safely, in my cave. Happiness made his steps light, too light. Lost in joy, he didn't notice how close he had come to the river's edge. His foot slipped. In one terrifying moment, his entire world tilted. Cold water roared below him. Panic exploded in his chest. With all his strength, he grabbed a tree root. His life was saved. But the carrot slipped from his paw. He watched helplessly as it floated away, spinning, until it vanished beneath a deep waterfall, gone forever. Exhausted, hungry, heartbroken, the rabbit slowly made his way back home. All he wanted was rest. But as he reached the cave entrance, his body froze. Something felt wrong. The air was heavy. The darkness felt deeper than before. Fear tightened around his chest. With a trembling voice, he called out, Who is inside my cave?" There was no reply. He swallowed hard and shouted again. Suddenly, the cave answered. A deep, booming voice echoed off the stone walls. "I am the one who breaks a rhino's bones and crushes elephants into dust." The sound shook the ground beneath him. The rabbit's legs trembled. His mind screamed one thought, I am too small for this. He stepped back, paralyzed by fear. At that moment, a wolf walked past. The rabbit rushed to him, begging for help. The wolf puffed out his chest proudly. "Don't worry," he said. "All animals fear me." Confidently, the wolf marched toward the cave and growled loudly. The cave responded with the same terrifying voice. The wolf's confidence shattered instantly. His ears dropped. "I can't handle this," he whispered, and ran away without looking back. Soon after, a tiger appeared, stronger, fiercer. The rabbit explained everything. The tiger nodded. "I'm more powerful than a wolf," he said. He stood tall and roared with all his might. The cave roared back, louder, deeper, more frightening. The tiger felt something he had never felt before: doubt. If this creature could destroy elephants, what chance did he have? His courage collapsed, and he fled. A rhino came next, stomping the ground angrily. "Who dares speak of breaking my bones?" he bellowed. The cave answered with mocking menace. Fear crept into the rhino's eyes. Sweat rolled down his face. Without another word, he turned and ran. Then even an elephant arrived, massive, unstoppable. But after hearing that voice, even the elephant panicked. For the first time, the rabbit watched an elephant run faster than a tiger. Hope faded. The rabbit stood alone again, his cave, his home, taken by fear. Then, quietly, a small frog hopped forward. "Shall I try?" the frog asked. The rabbit looked at him, tired and hopeless. "Everyone else failed," he said softly. "I don't think you can do it." The frog smiled. "Maybe," he replied, "but I won't know unless I face it." All the animals who had run away returned secretly, hiding behind trees and rocks. They wanted to see what would happen. None of them believed in the frog. The frog walked calmly to the cave. "Who is inside?" he called out. The terrifying voice thundered once more, but this time the frog didn't step back. He moved closer. "Then come out," he said firmly. "Face me." Inside the cave, something shifted. The voice trembled. Slowly, shakily, the creature crept out of the darkness, and when it did, the forest went silent. Standing there was not a monster, not a beast, not a destroyer of elephants. It was just a tiny caterpillar. Its voice had only sounded powerful because of the cave's echo. For a moment, no one spoke. Then laughter erupted across the forest. Fear dissolved into relief. The rabbit felt his heart lighten. The animals stared at each other in disbelief. How had something so small created such enormous fear? And that is the lesson. Small problems grow when ignored. Fear becomes powerful when we run from it. Courage doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to those willing to face the truth. If you avoid problems, they don't disappear. They echo. They grow louder. But when you face them, most fears shrink to their real size. So don't run. Face what scares you. Because the moment you do, you may discover it was never as big as you imagined.